This quote, "Thinking is a necessary precursor to learning, and if students are not thinking, they are not learning," says it all. It's kind of like that other quote we hear often, that the one who does the talking is the one who's doing the learning. Our students need to be actively and deeply engaged with mathematics to ensure that they are the ones making connections and learning how to problem solve. According to Lilydall's extensive research, only about 19% of students actually try the problem during the traditional I do, we do, you do lesson structure. We all know and have used this gradual release lesson format where the teacher models the process and then students talk us through some examples before we release them to try some problems on their own. But this means that 81% of the students are not thinking during that part of the math lesson. So, what are they doing instead? Well, some of them are stalling or pretending to do the work, but most of them are just mimicking what we have already shown them what to do. Our students are not deeply engaged in the math tasks that are presented to them, and therefore they are not truly problem solving. They simply repeat the process that we have demonstrated and provide a false sense of mastery that cannot be duplicated later when presented with a similar problem. So, knowing this, how can we create a classroom environment that fosters student thinking? Well, I'm going to share Peter's first four practices for building thinking classrooms. These are the essential practices for implementing his ideas to encourage deep student discourse with math.